gentlemen, is the JB4 mobile app, and this right here is me charging. It's not connected to anything. So what's cool about this, the JB4 mobile app is connected via your JB4, which is under the hood, but it takes the kit for the Bluetooth kit, and this is like extremely phenomenal. I'm gonna tell you why. Now look at the gauge, right? I'm not driving, so I'm not at boost. Right here, this right here is the intake air temperature. The ambient temperature outside is currently 72 degrees, and right here is 78 degrees right here. So, and I have the dual cone intake, upgraded turbos, hybrid turbos, all the good stuff, right? All the shebang, right? I have full bolt-ons, upgraded hybrid turbos. I mean, you name it, I have the full package. Only thing I don't have currently installed is port injection. I had it installed and I took it off because I wanted to make everything simple. So right here is the oil temperature. So right now, if I'm driving this around with the current temperature, it will be in stock mode. Now, that's a good thing because you want the car to warm up first. So as soon as this hits 161 degrees Fahrenheit, that's when the car fully warms up, and that's when the JB4 becomes functional in the sense that you're able to utilize the boost settings and everything like that. So right now I'm running the pump gas. I'm running a back-end flash from Twisted Tuning, and everything's modified for that. So I'm on MAP 5, which is like auto tuning. So now let me, for you guys who are new to this, if you don't know anything about the back-end flashes and stuff like that, then I suggest you go on n54.com and they'll be able to explain everything. But to utilize this, the hybrid turbos, you need to have a back-end flash. And what's cool about this, I'm gonna go through it a little bit, right? See, these are all the auto logs on here that happens when you reach a certain speed. And JB4, go back here, it starts the auto log, right? You can start logging right here and you do your logs on that. So you can export them. So what I normally do, I can actually literally, I can graph it, I can name it, I can email. That's what I normally do. I email my tunes to my tuner, and he sends me a back-end flash that I put on there through MHD, which is, let me go ahead and get up out of here. Got a JB4. MHD is this guy right here. This is MHD, and with MHD you can do all the back-end flash. You can load a flash, you can flash your back-end flash map, and that's what I normally use, is this right here. I use that. So let's escape out of this. And what's so cool about this for Android users, it's pretty awesome. Let's go back to JB4. So right here is where you read codes on the fly. You can do that on this menu right here with your speedometer. I'm gonna show you how to do that as well. And here's your settings. Here's where you actually adjust your settings. This is user map, and this is where my map 6 settings are right here. And I'm running 20 pounds of boost on 93 octane. That's the max. That's my boost setting, boost target. Will it hit it? Depending on, there's different things that involve with it, but I'm not going too much into it. But mostly the air to fuel ratio, the ambient temperature, everything has to pretty much be in line. Like the stars have to align in order for this thing to work properly to hit that targeted boost on 93 octane. Okay. So my favorite part of JB4 is I'm gonna show you how to change the maps on it. So in order to change the map on JB4, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna hit the volume down and this button, whatever that's called, simultaneously, right? So it's kind of hard for me to do it with the camera holding my hand. But let me show you how to do it right here. This is what it's gonna look like, right? And immediately you see the tachometer reaching 5,000 RPM. What that means is in map 5. So if I want to change the map, let's say to map 6, which is my user setting map, what I'm going to do, I'm going to press up on the right side of the steering wheel, and then I'm going to press down volume, and it sets the map 6. So now it's set. It looks like nothing, but it's pretty cool. Over here in the mobile app, see that? Now you can see that it's in map 6. Also, you see the temperature is going up because I'm letting the car idle, warm up before I hit the road, right? So map 6, I only use that when I'm at the drag strip or when I'm testing out my tune, things of that nature. But most of the time, I'm rocking map 5. So let's go back to map 5, right? We'll press, the buttons. We're gonna go down, map 5, and then we out of it, right? So let's clear a code, right? Let's clear a code. I don't have any codes on here, right? But let me show you how to clear a code. Let's go ahead and clear a code. Let me show you how I'm going to do this. First thing I'm going to do, buttons, right? I'm at maps. So I'm at menu 0, right? I'm pressing up on the volume. I'm going to menu 1, right? See that? Now I'm going to go over and press up twice. 1, 2, and this right here will clear any codes using your JB4. You do this on the fly while you're driving. A common code that comes up in my car is that I have Decatted Downpipes, right? It comes up quite often, and it's kind of annoying, but I can change it on the fly. Nothing major. So what I'm going to do, I'm now going to press down right here on volume, and it's going to go through the cycle, you know, flash and everything like that. And typically within a couple seconds, if there's no code, it's pretty good. It clears everything. So if you had a check engine light come on, you can clear it on the fly, right? That's one of the coolest features. It's a lot of things you can do with JB4, but there's detailed information on the web, specifically on N54.com, N54tech.com, excuse me. But that's just a quick overview of how to clear a code and how to change a map on JB4. So let's go to map 2, which is like targeted with hybrid turbos. It's a little higher as far as targeted boost. Let's see what we're working with. So I'm at map 5. Let's go to map 2. Map 2 right here. Bang. Now I'm at map 2. So see, map 2 right here on the JB4 mobile app. That's pretty awesome, right? So now that I have you here, let's explain all the maps. Now we have map 2. We have map 1, which is like it's a little higher than stock, but with JB4 with hybrid turbos in the back end flash, it's a little different. So with this, I don't know how much boost they have. Maybe there's some information on the web, but normally by default it's like 13 pounds of boost. With hybrid turbos in the back end flash, it's probably a little higher. I don't know what it is, right? It's giving you some basics. This right here is like I want to say about 14 pounds. So I forgot. Let's see. This right here is a little bit higher than stock. It's like around 13, 14 pounds of boost, give or take. This right here is for your meth. If you not crystal meth, we're not Breaking Bad over here. No, it's for your methanol injection. So if you're running pump gas and meth, that's the map you want to go with. Right here, this right here is your default map. Default meaning if anything goes wrong, you're shot right to this map right here. Okay, map 5 is one of my best maps ever because it literally auto tunes on the fly. So if you have bad fuel, meaning all pump gas is not created equal, or you're running ethanol, this right here will give you a good amount of boost, and it constantly changes on the fly, right? Map 6 is your user settings, your user defined settings map, and that's when for this map is for tuners. So for hybrid turbos, to get them to function properly as far as your duty cycles and stuff like that, you go in here and you change the settings on here, and you log and you log and you log like you have no life, and from there you're able to establish what targeted boost you have. Targeted, not mean that your car will do it, it's the targeted, or it's like a suggestion.
N54.
Why not?